Hey, it's me, Goku. Zamasu is super strong. Even so, while it's really tough, it looks like our attacks might be having an effect after all. Alright, let's put as much strength into it as we can and show our real power. It's on, Zamasu. Next time on Dragon Ball Super, the climactic battle, the miraculous power of a relentless warrior. Don't miss it. Alright guys, so let's talk about episode 66, the preview. The thing that everybody is talking about and everybody is going crazy for, mother effing Vegito. And they just show him right off the bat for the preview. I mean, how crazy is this? Like, no suspense, no build up, just show Vegito right there. And the fans are losing their freaking minds. With the next picture, we get to see Vegito powering up, and he goes straight into Super Saiyan Blue off the bat. Like, he probably doesn't even fight before he just goes into Super Saiyan Blue. Like, he knows how strong this guy is, and he just goes straight into Super Saiyan Blue. And like, honestly, like, the aura on him looks amazing. Like, I know it's the same aura as we've seen with all the other Super Saiyan Blues, but just on Vegito, it just looks awesome. Like, as he's screaming and he's going crazy, and it just looks freaking phenomenal. I mean, like, how pumped are you guys right now? Okay, let's talk about Merge Zamasu and his mutation that's going on here. Now, this is really, really important. So, last night I did a live review of episode 65, and I really had no idea what the hell Merge Zamasu is. Later in the night, I realized something. Zamasu is immortal, but Goku Black is not. Meaning, the reasoning behind this transformation, this mutation, is because they can inflict damage on the half that is Goku Black, but they can't inflict damage on the half that is Zamasu. Regardless, even if they can still really damage half of his body, I mean, if he only has half a brain and half a body, he's like useless, you know? So what is going on here is the half of Goku Black is getting destroyed, and it is mutating his body, and it is basically killing him. I mean, take a look at this half of Merge Zamasu. The thing that doesn't really make too much sense yet is, like, why does he look like Bio Broly, right? Like, his hand is huge, his arm is huge. He still has the time ring, which is a key important thing to acknowledge. But, like, he is, like, melting on that half. Why would you be melting? Like, even if that half of you is dying, you'd be more burnt up than melting and turning into gel and goo. I mean, this guy is literally Two-Face right now. So I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm sure it has something to do with the fusion and with the half of himself basically being not immortal and taking all of the damage from Vegito. Now, the attacks of these two characters are so insanely powerful. Just a swing from Merge Zamasu like blows up the entire city. Just swinging his fist. Like, that's how freaking strong these guys are. Like, no energy attacks whatsoever. Just flailing your fist blows up the entire city. And he is still very strong in comparison to Vegito. I mean, like, look at Vegito, like, in this picture, or this scene from the preview, you get to see Vegito, he's, like, sliding back. Like, he is still on the defensive as well. He's not just, like, when he fought Majin Buu, and he was just purely on the offensive, and, like, it didn't matter what Majin Buu did, he was still far superior. In this case, Merge Zamasu is still a major threat. Now, look at this picture, guys. This is the key picture, in my opinion, of the preview, as we get to see Super Blue Vegito doing a Big Bang Kamehameha. And I mean, just look at the damage and the effects of this thing. I mean, really, I said it in my last night in my live review of 65. The effects department has stepped their game up like holy crap. Like, this stuff looks amazing. Dragon Ball Super is gonna like become like, I mean, it already is a cash cow, but it's going to become like DBZ level. I mean, if they keep this up, like, they have really put in the work. Like, ever since episode 5, when they got so much hate for it, and Toriyama was pissed, and, you know, and Toei Animation was like, you know what, we need to revamp this. Dragon Ball is probably the biggest money machine there is in terms of anime. We can, because of its following, like, we have to pour money into this in order for it to make us money. You know, like any business model is, you have to spend money to make money. And that is what they're doing. Like, they have ramped up all of their departments, and they're producing amazing stuff right now. I mean, just, this looks incredible, this picture. I mean, talking about, not even the picture, just the animation, the way this circular energy flows the beam blast is absolutely phenomenal. And as you see here, the Big Bang Kamehameha is flying directly towards Merge Zamasu, and he's scared shitless, and he actually gets evaporated, as you see from this next picture. I mean, at least it looks like he's getting evaporated here. You know, but obviously, you know, he's immortal, or at least we think so. At least half of him is. So this is also a way that in animations they've done this in Dragon Ball Z and Super. You know, when an energy blast is coming toward a character, they kind of turn the character into this blended, blurred lines to show that the impact is hitting. So, you know, I mean, he's just standing there taking it because he thinks he's immortal. I mean, that's what I think it is. I don't think it's actually evaporating him. You know, as we've seen from Zamasu, anytime he gets hit, no matter if it's from physical attack or energy blast or whatever, he doesn't like reform like Majin Buu. He just doesn't split apart or have any blood going loose. So I think it's hitting him right here, but nothing is actually happening. So it creates a pretty gigantic explosion, but like, honestly, this explosion is not that big compared to the level of power that Super Saiyan Blue Vegito should be. Like, if he did a Big Bang Kamehameha, it really honestly should blow up like the entire universe. Like, that's how strong this guy should be. And the fact that it's just doing like a city block's worth of damage is a little wacky, but I'll forgive it because you're giving us Super Vegito. Alright, so this is really cool, and this made me happy because we didn't get to see Vegito use instant transmission / instantaneous movement in the Majin Buu saga, but now we're actually getting to see him use it, which is great because all we saw Vegito do was Big Bang attack, you know, in Dragon Ball Z, and you know, he should have the combined abilities of both. Now in GT we saw Big Bang Kamehameha, but GT is non-canon, so you can't really consider it. But you know, he should have the abilities of both characters, every ability. So I'm really happy to see now that he actually does have instant transmission, instantaneous movement, and you know, he's able to use that. I was ecstatic that he's able to use this, and he is. Look at the expression on his face here. I mean, this man is going full force. Like, he is just trying to destroy Zamasu. He's not playing around. Like, so the Vegito in Dragon Ball Z was very childish, very cocky. This Vegito looks to be completely different. Like, he almost seems to be like Gogeta's personality, where she's like all business. And I freaking love it. So right here, this is right after Vegito shot his Big Bang Kamehameha and it blew up like a city block, and Merge Zamasu is flying out and he's getting ready. You know, he's flying up in the sky, and I guess this is why Vegito is using instantaneous movement, is because he wants to like do, you know, a classic Goku instantaneous movement, predicting where they're headed and then hit them with a fatal attack. And as you can see here, this basically confirms exactly what I was just saying, that, you know, he teleports in and now he hits him with this whirlwind kick. You know, he just, this awesome, really cool spin attack. I bet it's gonna be really good animation. It just kicks him right in the face. You can see pieces of spit coming out, and like, how satisfying is that to see? Like, it's so satisfying to see this freaking little punk getting destroyed. It just feels so good. All right, so right here, Vegito is coming in for another combination attack, and he's getting closer. And again, like, look at the facial expression of Vegito right here. Like, he is pissed off. Like, he is going all out. This is not the same Vegito that we saw in Dragon Ball Z. This is not the cocky, childish Vegito. This is like more of a Gogeta type personality. Like, he is angry, he is pissed off, he wants to destroy this guy. I mean, look at his facial expressions. I mean, he is like ready to do some serious damage. And look here, as Vegito's about to kick him in the face again, presumably. Look at the facial expression and look at the mutation of Merge Zamasu. I mean, this guy is like, he looks like an abomination right now. I mean, the half of him that is Goku Black is getting completely deteriorated. Now, this could have something to do with the time ring, but I don't think so because he's still wearing the time ring. It does kind of make sense that if the time ring would be damaged or destroyed, it could affect Goku Black. But in the same respect, I'm pretty sure, I'm like 95% sure, that the reason that this half of him is getting mutated is because it's not immortal. And the only reason it's not getting erased completely is because it has like remnants of immortal attached to it. So that's why it's kind of changing him and making him look really weird. So this guy is not 100% immortal anymore. He's 50% immortal. But if you erase the half of his brain and body that is not immortal, I still don't understand how he would be able to function. So I think that actually may be a way that they could kill him. Now look at this beautiful picture of Vegito flying in, not giving an F. Like, he is just ready. I mean, this is why, like, I am so freaking pumped, guys, for this episode. I mean, Vegito is literally going super ham mode. Like, he wants nothing else but to destroy the living crap out of Merge Zamasu. And the next episode is probably going to be the best episode we'll ever have on Dragon Ball Super. So far, definitely. In terms of the future of Dragon Ball Super, I mean, this is going to be up there as one of the best episodes. I mean, you can tell just by the animation. It's Vegito Super Saiyan Blue. I mean, what else do I have to say? So, Vegito and Merge Zamasu getting a really intense fist fight here. And it looks pretty even until we get this picture of Vegito pinning Merge Zamasu on the ground with his hand on the dude's face, getting ready to blow his head off. And I'm like, yes, Vegito, do it! Freaking do it! Blow his freaking head off. And I mean, look how awesome the art is. Not only the art in this picture, but how amazing this is and how good it feels to see our greatest villain so far in Dragon Ball Super being helpless. I mean, that is such a good feeling, especially by the hands of Vegito. It couldn't have been anybody else better, except maybe Beerus, but it feels so damn good. Praise the Lord Jesus. I mean, this is amazing. Like, how good it feels to see this dude getting royally destroyed and helpless. And these are the kind words. And, okay. How good does it feel to see this little freaking punk get pinned down and destroyed by Vegito? Yes! But now this is really important, guys, because this picture, something happens. So he's either retaining some power or he's evolving even further, or something here is happening as his eyes glow and then he explodes with power. Now this kind of scares me a little bit because Vegito looks very scratched up in this preview and his eyes glow here, and then let me go to the next picture. He explodes with so much power that it blows Vegito away. So this worries me a little bit, and I don't know what this is. This is probably him just getting pissed off, and I'm assuming Vegito will still have enough power to take him on. But finally, let's take a look at this picture. Take a look dead center at the glowing Merge Zamasu. He has pure energy right now. He's so strong. Just standing there is raising all of like the rubble and rocks around him. So he could be reaching a new level here potentially. I don't know that for sure. In fact, I don't really think so. I think he's just pissed off and it's just his key is raising the rocks. But I'm really hoping that he's not reaching a new level that's even stronger than Vegito. But it is possible. I mean, he is an immortal god. He is fused with Potara, his limits. I mean, we got to see 4 new abilities of his in the last episode. This could be a new ability. We don't know yet, but this is really peculiar and kind of frightening because we want Vegito to win. And if he overpowers Vegito somehow with some ability or some technique, or breaks the Potara fusion somehow using whatever the hell this is, that would suck, meaning that the only way that our Z fighters could win from now on is either Spirit Bomb or Beerus. And I have a feeling it's going to be Beerus. I've been saying it for months, but we don't know that for sure yet. So anyways, thanks for checking out this preview. I'm so freaking stoked for next episode. Oh my god. I will be doing another live reaction for that one. I had a great time doing this one this week. So check me on the next video, guys. I will see you soon.